said there were varieties of canola. Would you just go to like a regular supermarket?
If you're gonna buy canola, probably try buying it like in Whole Foods.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What's the danger of getting the canola?
The way they process it might allow you to be exposed to certain kinds of chemicals that you might not want to be exposed to. That's probably the simplest way I can put it. Yeah. All right, and we mentioned salmon because that's great. When you're choosing your food from animals, you want to choose foods that are rich in omega-3s. So you want your wild-caught seafood. Yes, you do want to get the wild-caught, the ones that are farm-raised, not that great. Poultry and eggs that are free-range, grass-fed, organically grown, grass-fed, humanely raised meat, and wild game. Those are the ones that I recommend as far as meat is concerned. And you'll find some people think it's really expensive to eat like this, but when you think about the fact that we're already eating less meat now because of what we've talked about, it actually works out in terms of the budget. So it's not going to break the bank. And then if you're vegetarian, animal products do not have to be a part of your diet at all. All you have to make sure of is that you are getting supplementation. And calcium, you can find lots of calcium. You don't have to be drinking milk or eating cheese. You can get lots of calcium from your green leafy vegetables. Excellent, and they go right into your smoothie. You had a question?
I have a question about if you're eating a diet today that has a lot of meat in it, what's the good way to kind of wean your family from meat to a more plant-based diet or to more fish? Because my son is older now, but when he was younger, he was not a fish lover.
Start checking out some vegetarian recipes. These black bean burgers, my husband, he's like a meat eater, okay? If there's no meat, he's not happy. But one of my very good friends who's a vegetarian, she gave me this recipe for black bean burgers, and he loves it. They're great. And basically, all you do is you smoosh the black beans, you put in like all the spices that you like, and you throw them on the grill with a little probably breadcrumbs in to hold it all together, and it works really well. Check out the vegetarian recipes. They don't even have to be the main part of your meal, but they can be a nice accompanying side. And another way to reduce gradually the meat that you're having is eat less meat per day. So say you were eating meat 3 times a day. Cut it down to 2, and then maybe cut it down to 1. If you're eating meat 1 time a day, 7 days a week, maybe choose 1 day a week where you try a new vegetarian recipe and build on that as you go along. Does that make sense for everybody? How about your question?
Well, the other thing that I do is substitute mushrooms.
Yes.
Portobello mushrooms or shiitake mushrooms, they've got a texture to them. So you can sometimes do that and use them in the same way as meat. You can marinate them with a little balsamic vinegar and they're delicious.
Mushrooms are great. There are meat substitutes out there that you can use as well. I personally don't like them, but other people do. And eggplant is also a really, really good substitute as well. Step 4 is eating greener, just making sure that the things that you're getting are organic. I found that when I was pregnant and when I had my baby, that I realized then that was a time that I needed to focus more on making sure that I'm not bringing pesticides into my body and into my child's body. Some things that you want to focus on being organic: your apples, your berries, green leafy vegetables. If you can't go organic and it's something that you can peel, take the skin off. Try to go for more natural stuff. So when you're shopping the supermarket, stay on the outer aisles. If it's processed, it's probably not the best thing for you. And then check out your local farmers markets. Take the kids to the farmers markets. It'll be fun for them, and they'll learn a little bit more about where their food is coming from.
There's this spray, and I can't think of the name of it, in the produce department. And you spray it on your vegetables, like fruit or stuff, like even grapes, something you're gonna eat. And you just rinse it off, and it takes all those chemicals.
Does it really?
Stuff
Oh,
off.
that sounds
And
great.
Literally, it's a white bottle, and it has like vegetables on it. It's wonderful, and it actually cleans it up so it tastes better. Because
Oh.
it cleans out all those chemicals. Spray it, rinse it, and you're good to go.
I'm gonna look out for that.
Or
That sounds
If you
good.
don't have that, you can put them in a sink full of water and put a cup of apple cider vinegar and let it sit, and all the
That one works. That one works.
You have some cream, veggies, and
And it enhances the flavoring.
Mm-hmm.
And it is so simple. I mean, it takes 30, not even 30 seconds.
Well, I don't want to run out of time before I talk to you a little bit about supplements, and that's the last step. I want to make sure that you're choosing quality supplements. The FDA does not monitor supplements, unfortunately. However, there are third parties out there that do. So go on the internet and do a little bit of research about some of these international agencies that certify supplements, and make sure that the ones that you're purchasing are actually certified by somebody, because you don't want to be just having it go right in and come right out the other end and not do anything for your body on the way. As far as supplementing is concerned, where we live up here on the eastern seaboard, we don't get enough sunshine to get enough vitamin D. So usually I recommend a vitamin D supplement, or if you get it in your multivitamin, I recommend essential fatty acids, so omega-3s for every single person. I recommend that everybody take a probiotic, and that just repopulates your gastrointestinal flora. And I also recommend that you take some kind of antioxidant. And yes, you're getting, it's better to get all the things that you need from your food, but because most of the times we don't, I do recommend that we use these supplements. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk to you about today. Did you have any other questions or concerns?
How do we respond to the gluten-free craze that's going on right now across our culture?
Okay, so my opinion on gluten is that there are lots more people who are sensitive to gluten than we realize. I think this is something that you should definitely talk to your healthcare provider about. A lot of people have these symptoms that they don't realize what's causing it, and a lot of the times it's gluten. When we exclude gluten from the diet, the symptoms go away. However, not everybody in the whole world is sensitive to gluten. So I'm not sending you to go have a gluten-free diet. That's not absolutely necessary, only if it's appropriate for you.
I know in some cases, I think there was a show, maybe on 60 Minutes, some years ago, about cutting out gluten and the possibility of children with ADHD. And
Yes.
I think it was settling down a little
Yes.
more and focusing more.
Yes.
I mean, I don't have a child of that nature, but I know when we tried it, it seemed to be a little
Yes.
effective.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
Is it actually effective?
Yes. Yes.
I can speak to that because I'm terribly gluten intolerant. And it's very true. It does cause a brain fog that you can't concentrate. And my doctor told me that, who was a white male doctor, he said a lot of black people have this problem but don't realize it's
A lot of people don't know.
inflammation. They think they're fat, but in fact, they're inflamed.
Yes.
And so it's worth checking.
Yes, it is worth checking out. But like I said, not every single person is gluten intolerant, so it's worth talking to your healthcare provider. All right, so I think our time is up, unfortunately. However, you do have my contact information in your packet, and so please do call. Please do check out our website and stay in touch, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.